Ada for telling a bakery my wedding cake was for birthday to save money. My fiancé and I have been together for 6 years, and recently we made the down payment on our first house. We were extremely happy about it, but it also meant that after all the paperwork and payments, we only had about $3,000 left for our wedding. That had to cover absolutely everything. I didn't want to completely give up my dream wedding, so we decided to get creative with our budget. My fiancé is extremely good with money. He's the kind of person who knows how to negotiate, find discounts, and plan around prices, so we started looking for unconventional options. First was the venue. Instead of a traditional wedding hall, we found an old community hall that used to host ballroom dances back in the 1980s. It had gorgeous antique architecture and a huge space. Most people didn't even consider it for weddings anymore. We booked it during the off-season, right between the end of the rainy season and the start of summer. Most couples avoid that time because they're worried about rain or heat. Because there were almost no bookings during that period, the venue owner gave us a massive discount and even allowed us to use the upper floor for free. The best part, the hall was already beautiful. With its antique design, we barely needed decorations. Next was my wedding dress. I had always dreamed of wearing a blue wedding dress ever since my fiancé and I first started dating. I tried one on a bridal store and absolutely loved it, but it cost $1,500, which would have eaten half of our total budget, so I decided not to buy it. Instead, I went to a thrift store hoping to find something similar. Surprisingly, I found an old antique wedding gown that had a few stains and small damages on the sides. I bought it for $50 and spent 3 nights fixing and restoring it, but then something unexpected happened. I decided to list the dress online just to see if anyone would be interested in it. It turned out the dress was from an old design that collectors loved. The bidding on Facebook Marketplace quickly climbed to $2,000, and then one collector contacted me privately and offered $3,000 for it. I couldn't believe it, but I sold it. With that money, I bought the exact blue wedding dress I had dreamed of and still had $1,000 left. For food, we kept it simple. We had around 200 guests, so instead of expensive catering, we ordered different types of pizza and drinks in bulk during a discount promotion. Everyone loved it, then came the cake. We went to one of the most famous bakeries in our town because their chocolate cake is amazing. But wedding cakes there are extremely expensive, so when we ordered the cake, we told them it was for a birthday, not a wedding. It was a beautiful, large, dark chocolate cake, exactly what we wanted. No wedding decorations, nothing fancy written on it, on the wedding day. My friends saw the cake and quietly gave me a high five because they realized what we had done. Our little wedding cake heist worked perfectly. Guests kept talking about how beautiful the wedding was and how impressed they were that we managed to plan everything so well on such a small budget. The problem started after the wedding. During a family dinner, everyone was again talking about the wedding. My mom casually mentioned how I saved money on the cake by ordering it as a birthday cake. My sister-in-law Hilda, who is actually a baker herself, immediately got upset. She looked at me like I had stolen something and said that I had deceived the bakery. She said it was a petty and dishonest move. According to her, small bakeries depend on wedding events, and I basically lied to them to avoid the wedding price. My mom tried to calm everyone down, but my sister-in-law kept insisting that what I did was wrong. Now I'm sitting here wondering. I paid exactly what the bakery asked for. I didn't demand any special wedding service. I simply ordered a large chocolate cake and didn't mention that it was for a wedding. But technically, yes, I didn't tell the whole truth either. So now I'm wondering, was I actually wrong for this, or was it just smart budgeting, Ada?